Okay, so this capacitance is similar to this one. We now this is given by C is equals to Q by V. So whatever the charge is stored per unit V is given also a capacitance in the same way as a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, so this whatever the width is there, so W, you know that the W of the PN junction diode is nothing but 2 epsilon for a dielectric material Q by 1 by Na plus 1 by Nd into this Vb, this potential barrier. Okay, so Vb is equals to Vt ln of Na Nd by Na sky. So already I have told this one. So the definition, so the equation for the depletion region width as well as the potential barrier voltage. Okay, so 2 epsilon by q 1 by Na plus 1 by Nd Vb. So as we know the width of this depletion region and the Vb, then we can easily find out the electric field and the how much of charge is stored inside the PN junction diode. Okay, so here this is behaves like a capacitor and stored in the form of electric field. So there exists a capacitance. Okay, for a PN junction diode, I already told you there exists a two types of capacitance. Those are nothing but a transition capacitance, another one is a diffusion capacitance. Okay, so first let us consider what is a transition capacitor. I think you understand this capacitance, how the PN junction diode behaves like a capacitor and how it will store the energy in the form of an electric field. Okay, so I am comparing these two. That's why I am firstly explain this capacitor, what is a capacitor and what is a capacitance. Okay, I am comparing these two. So now simply this PN junction diode now behaves like a capacitor and store the energy becomes a capacitance. Okay, but here there exist a two types of capacitance for a three conditions of the PN junction diode. Okay, so there exist a three conditions for a PN junction diode for a flow of current, for the conduction of current, right? First one is a diode under equilibrium condition, another one is a diode under forward bias condition and diode under reverse bias condition. Okay, for these three conditions there exist a two types of capacitance. Okay, first one is a transition capacitance and another one is a diffusion capacitance. Okay, first one we are going to learn, first one is a transition capacitance. Okay, so the transition capacitance is nothing but this capacitance only. Okay, so this capacitance, whatever the capacitance that is developed over here, let us consider the accumulation of charged particles at this side. So here the positive, negative, right? So here is the P and N. So from this one here to here we are having an electric field. Okay, so whatever the capacitance that will be developed. Okay, so here it becomes a here behaves like a capacitor, right? So there exists a capacitance due to this electric field. They have a potential difference of Vb with a width of a W. Okay, so the capacitance here we call as a transition capacitance. Okay, because this capacitance will be developed inside this transition region only, so that capacitance we call as a transition capacitance. Okay, so because of the diffusion process the electron moves from here to here and recombine with the hole and they left behind ions. Due to this accumulation of ions there exists a dielectric material or dielectric element at the junction. So because of that one there exists a potential difference between these two charged particles, and due to this potential difference we are having an electric field. Okay, so the here development of a capacitance, so that capacitance we called as a transition capacitance. Okay, so also we called as a depletion capacitance because it is developed inside this depletion region only. Okay, depletion capacitance or junction capacitance. Okay, so this transition capacitance will be there in the equilibrium condition as well as forward bias condition as well as a reverse bias condition. Okay, for three conditions of the diode there exists a transition capacitance. Okay, and if you consider the diffusion capacitance, okay, so I am for a change I am applying some amount of voltage to this PN junction diode. Because of that one, whatever the depletion region is there, that get decreased. Okay, so as I am increasing more and more external voltage, so after some time, so whatever the depletion is region is there, that get disappeared, and only there is an junction over here. Okay, because of the external voltage applied. Okay, so I am applying some external voltage to this one, so there exists a forward voltage is applied. So because of that one, the depletion region get decreased, and as we keep on increasing this voltage, whereas after some time the depletion region get disappeared. Okay, so here we are having a junction only. Okay, so whatever the electrons over here is there, that will move from here to here freely. Okay, and combine with the holes and disappear. Okay, in the same way the holes move from here to here and combine with the electron and disappear. Okay, so here we are having movement of these electrons and the holes freely. Okay, but at the junction there is an accumulation of charged particles. Okay, accumulation of the charged particles, those are the electrons and holes for the small amount of time before they are combined with the other particles. Let us consider here is the electron is there. Okay, so this electron is moved from here to here, from here to here they will cross this junction, right? So for at the junction there is an accumulation of a charged particle for some amount of time. For a small amount of time there is a accumulation of charged particles at the junction before they recombine. Okay, if there is a accumulation of charged particles, nothing but there is a storage of charge. Okay, so if there is a storage of charge, nothing but there exists a capacitance, right? As I already told the definition of this one, the ability of a capacitor to store the charge is nothing but a capacitance. Okay, so here we are having a accumulation of charged particles at the junction before they recombine with other particles. Okay, for a small amount of time. Okay, so there exists a capacitance. That capacitance we call as a diffusion capacitance. Okay, or junction capacitance. Okay, so this is the capacitance. There is existed two types of capacitance. Those are the transition and the diffusion capacitance. The transition capacitance is applicable for the three conditions of the PN junction diode, but the diffusion capacitance is only applicable for the forward bias condition of the diode, because we need to apply some amount of voltage to this one, then only there is a disappear of a depletion region. Okay, so now how to calculate this transition capacitance for three conditions of the PN junction diode, and the diffusion capacitance for a forward bias condition. Okay, now we are going to see that one. So first one is the three conditions of the diode. Those are nothing but a diode under equilibrium condition. Diode under equilibrium condition. So there exists only one capacitance, though that is nothing but a transition capacitance. Diode under equilibrium condition. Okay, equilibrium condition is nothing but we are not applying any external voltage to the PN junction. Okay, so here we are simply having a p-type material and n-type material. Because of the diffusion process there exists a region, that region we call as a depletion region, and here we are having a positive, and here we are having a negative. Okay, so inside this accumulation of charged particles over here, so ions. Okay, so here the this is nothing but the width of the depletion region, and because of that one there exists an